Hello guys, welcome back to 20 minutes daily yoga flow. I'm Kaushika, yoga instructor, and thank you so much for choosing me as your yoga teacher today. Without any further delay, let's dive into the video. Let's start with side body stretch. Keep your left hand down and your right hand up towards the ceiling. Inhale and bend towards your left side. Look up, normal breathing. Exhale and come back to center. Let's do the same on the other side. Inhale, left hand up, and exhale, bend towards your right side. Normal breathing. And exhale, come back to center. Now raise your both hands up, interlace it above your head. Inhale and bend towards your left side. Look up towards your right side. Normal breathing. Come back to center and inhale, bend towards your right side. Look up, normal breathing. And exhale, come back to center and release. Now keep your hands behind, your fingers facing inward, facing your body. And inhale, expand your chest forward. It creates more room to breathe. Now slowly lift your hip up from the ground. Normal breathing. Hold on. And release back to the ground. Now interlace your hands behind. Inhale and bend forward. Try to keep your forehead down. If not, it is okay. If you have a hip pain, avoid this posture. Come back and release. Now let's move on to seated cow cat. Inhale, expand your chest. Exhale, hug yourself. Do the same for 2 more times. Inhale, expand your chest forward. And exhale, hug yourself, bounded back. Inhale, open your chest. And exhale, hug yourself. Amazing. Now release and come to tabletop position. Now lift your left leg up, your back and leg on the same line. Hold for 10 seconds. Now slowly doing a half circle in the air, take your left leg next to your left hand. Lizard pose. Hip down. You have 2 options. One option to stay here and another option you can keep your elbows down. This gives more deep stretch. Amazing. Hold on. And release it back to tabletop position. Let's do the same on the other side. Inhale, right leg up, your back and your leg on the same line. Now doing a half circle, take your right leg next to your right hand and hip down to lizard pose. You can stay here or come down to your elbows. And release it back to tabletop position. Now come to plank pose, Dandasana. Hold here for some time. Now move down to Chaturanga. Keep your whole body down very slowly. Let's move on to Cobra pose. Your hands closer to your chest and roll back your shoulders. Inhale and lift your chest up. Look friend, normal breathing. And exhale, release. Let's do the same for one more time. Inhale, up. And exhale, release it back down. Let's do some powerful back stretch. Inhale, expand your arms forward over your head. And exhale, forcefully rise your chest up. Inhale, extend and exhale, rise up. Do the same for 10 times. Inhale, extend and exhale, rise up. Inhale and exhale. Very good. Such a powerful pose. Last 3, 2 and 1. Hold for few seconds and release it back to the ground. Relax for few seconds. And let's move on to Dhanurasana. Bend your legs. Hold your ankles from outside. Now inhale and lift your head, chest and your thighs off from the ground. Beautiful. Hold here for some time. Such a strong pose. Normal breathing, don't hold your breath. And then release it back to the ground. Come to child's pose as an opposite stretch. Relax for some time. You can keep your knees together or wide open, your choice. Now let's move on to downward facing dog. So next we are going to do floating tabletop for 5 times, and in the 5th time we are going to hold the pose. Now inhale to floating tabletop, back to downward facing dog, floating tabletop and back to downward facing dog. Inhale, floating tabletop and exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, floating tabletop and exhale, downward facing dog. Last time. Inhale, floating tabletop and hold for 10 seconds. And release it back to downward facing dog. Now inhale, rise your left leg up towards the ceiling, 3-leg dog. Now bend your knees. Hold here for a few seconds. Now straight it back and take your upper leg forward between your arms. Raise your hands up, crescent pose. Hold here for a few seconds. And then let's move on to warrior 3 pose. Inhale, take your back leg off and move on to warrior 3. You can do it standing closer to the wall for a support. Now release it back to downward facing dog. Let's do the same on the other side. Right leg up towards the ceiling, 3-leg dog. Now bend your knees and hold there for a few seconds. Now straight your legs back and take it forward between your arms. Crescent pose. Rise up. Inhale. Hold here for a few seconds. Now exhale to warrior 3 pose. Normal breathing. Your legs and back on the same line. Focus for stability. And release it back to downward facing dog. Now walk or jump forward. Inhale, look up, and exhale, forward bend. Pada Hastasana. Hold here for some time. Now release to Utkatasana, chair pose. Inhale, raise your hands above your head and normal breathing. Hold here for some time. Now let's do some twisting in chair pose. Take your right elbow to your left knee. Your hands in a prayer position. Come back to center. Your left elbow to your right knee. Look back. Amazing back stretch. And release it back to the center to forward bending. Relax here for some time. Now slowly stand up. Now keep your feet wide apart. Bend forward and keep your right hand down and left hand up towards the ceiling and look up. Look your above fingers. It is an amazing spinal twist. Come back to center. Do the same on the other side. Left hand down, right hand up. Now release and bend forward. Release. Let's move on to side lunges. 5 times on each side. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Now release and let's move on to Malasana yogic squat. Keep your back straight, your hands in a prayer position, pushing your knees outside. You have two options, one to stay here or do a crow pose. Take your legs off one by one from the ground and come back to Malasana. Now release, let's move on to boat pose, Navasana. Two options, keep your legs bent like this or you can keep your legs straight, that is more advanced. Such a deep core strengthening workout. Beautiful. And then release it back on the ground. Now take your both legs up towards the ceiling. Hold here for few seconds. Now release and hug your knees towards your chest. Let's move on to happy baby pose for few seconds. Hold on. Amazing stretch to your uterus, to your hamstrings. Now release and take your right knee closer to your chest. Hold here for few seconds. And then let's move on to spinal twist. And spinal twist. Your shoulders are touching the ground. Relax here. Release. Let's do the same on the other side. Left knee closer to your chest. Hold here for some time. Take your knees to your side for a spinal twist. Shoulders touching the ground. And then release to Shavasana. Keep your whole body relaxed. Thank you so much for watching this video. Bye bye. Namaste.